Hello and welcome. My name is Zac Zetterberg. I'm the curator of art here at the Peoria Riverfront Museum.
Greetings. My name is Megan Nguyen, and I'm a fellow here at the museum, a position supported by Alice Walton's Art Bridges Foundation. It's a pleasure to be with you today.
In preparation for the 250th anniversary of the United States in 2026, the Peoria Riverfront Museum will be bringing together a collection of over 50 of the most significant documents for the exhibition Promise of Liberty, guest curated by documentarian Ken Burns and in partnership with document specialist Seth Kaller. Today, Megan and I invite you to take a tour of one of our latest exhibitions, which serves as a preview for the much larger show that will open next year. This first-of-its-kind exhibition, titled We Declare, provides visitors with the opportunity to revisit the promises made in 1776 and explore the various printings of the Declaration of Independence that early Americans would have encountered during the time of gaining independence.
This exhibit showcases some of the earliest printings of the Declaration, along with later adaptations of the original text. Visitors can gain a deeper understanding of the significance of these words and observe how they continue to be revisited throughout our history.
Let's start by taking a look at this original signed copy of Roger Sherman's 1776 Journals of Congress. Roger Sherman was unique in that he was the only person to sign all four great state papers of the United States, including the Continental Association, the Declaration of Independence, the Articles of Confederation, and the Constitution. He was also on the Committee of Five, appointed by Congress in June of 1776 to draft the Declaration of Independence. Other notable members of this committee included John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and Robert Livingston. This second volume of the 1776 Journals of Congress, signed by Sherman himself, documents the proceedings of the Continental Congress from June to December of that year. It is the first edition to include the Declaration of Independence and is also one of the earliest printings that feature the names of all the signers. The printer of the Journals of Congress was Robert Aken, an early American publisher based in Philadelphia who also published the Pennsylvania magazine. Aken is also known for printing the first English language Bible after the formation of the United States. Both Sherman and Aken played significant roles in shaping early America. One of the highlights of this exhibition is the 1819 decorative printing of the Declaration, created by engraver William Woodruff. Following the War of 1812, a surge of national pride swept through the United States. This excitement solidified the independence gained during the Revolutionary War and sparked renewed interest in the Declaration of Independence. During this period, artists began producing interpretive copies of the document to make it more publicly accessible while preserving the integrity of the original 1776 Declaration. If we look closely at the oak wreath that surrounds the text, we can see highly detailed portraits of the first three presidents, George Washington, John Adams, and Thomas Jefferson. The wreath also features the seals of the original 13 colonies. Notably, this printing does not include exact reproductions of the original signatures. However, it does feature the famously large and bold signature of John Hancock, the president of the Second Continental Congress and the first person to sign the Declaration.
Most of us are familiar with the Declaration's preamble, but did you know that the document includes 4 other sections? One of these sections lists grievances against the king. The colonists expressed strong dissatisfaction with the British king and Parliament for stripping them of their rights as English citizens. They highlight how he has denied them the right to trial by jury and accuse him of sending a mercenary army to enforce unjust laws. In their formal breakup letter, the revolutionaries declare the king unfit to be ruler of a free people, formally ending ties with the British government and people. In many of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speeches and writings, he drew upon the language and ideals of the American Revolution to advocate for civil and economic rights and to denounce racism. Often regarded as one of the most powerful speeches in American history, Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech revisits the preamble of the Declaration of Independence and the promissory notes, stating, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." Delivered to a crowd of over 250,000 people a century after the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, Dr. King called for unity, equal opportunity, and progress for African Americans. By invoking the very words of the Declaration, he held the nation accountable to its original promises. The 1963 March on Washington for Jobs and Freedoms became a pivotal moment in the civil rights movement, ultimately leading to the passage of the Civil Rights Act the following year.
This concludes our tour of We Declare.
A special thank you to our Visionary Society and Friends of History.
And also a thank you to document specialist Seth Kaller, who has led the way for this exhibition and the exhibition coming up in 2026 called Promise of Liberty. Thank you.